Alright, here I am, Brainless Foundation, Valley Forge. About an hour trip from the airport. Flight was great. There's one massive flag up on the top of one massive pole. It's really windy out here. It's a beautiful place though. Here's the building I'm staying in. You got to take your key with you everywhere you go. The door's locked behind you. But go check out the game room, go get another pretzel. Here we are, it's Friday night. Just listened to two phenomenal speakers, Captain Cusity and a colonel in the Vietnam Marine Corps. The flags, the states, Captain Cusity, over here, colonel, shaking everyone's hand. Alright, this is the Medal of Honor night. We have actual Medal of Honors that families, people have donated.
I don't know if I can bear it. 10 minutes of screaming. We're from Southern California.
Are you coming back here?
That was the extent of my piano.
The bus is going from downtown to the airport.
Whatever.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. That makes life easier. I was going to say, oh, well, you can get on the train if you're not there.
I do that. And I ran into him to not his devil. No, my
George Washington is from Virginia, which also happens to be my state.
It hardly matters, since it is not the individual states that are important, it is the nation as a whole.
No, sir. No, the states are far more important than the nation.
No. We've actually proved it in law, Rutgers versus Waddington, when it was established that the laws of the nation must supersede those of the individual states. Otherwise, we have anarchy. No, the nation is more important.
Strangely enough, the case of Rutgers versus Waddington was a state superior court case, not a national case. You are trying to apply a state case to a national precedent. This is my point exactly. The state circumstances.
There was no executive, there was no judiciary. It did not, a legislature that did not even have the power to collect its own taxes. It had the right to collect those taxes, but it didn't take that power onto itself. Besides, the Articles of Confederation made each state completely equal, one vote apiece. As a consequence, nothing ever got done.
The Articles of Confederation did not make the states equal, it made them the same.
Alrighty, here is Valley Forge, a reproduction of the small huts that the soldiers lived in. I've been told these are actually bigger than the huts that were back in that time, and they were 12 people to a hut. So we're just going to come up to this one. And door's closed. Alright, here is the hut that we were going towards. To the doorway.
Lay down and
Step.
Yeah.
That was a bright flash.
That didn't do anything to my camera.
12 people in this one itty bitty little room.
So with 2 people per...
Well, I bet they would have. Right, like here. So.
They gotta keep one.
Alright, here we are, Valley of Forge. I've been told this is an active church, so I'm going to do the best I can to show the inside of it. Scout is reverent, so I am so avidly reminded.
Say what?
As you can see, this is not the Liberty Bell.
Pennsylvania Assembly. This was the legislative branches of Pennsylvania government. On occasion, the public like yourselves were allowed to come in and watch the Pennsylvania Assembly go about their business. But this room is more noted for the meeting of the Second Continental Congress, in which they would think about and eventually decide independence. It is also noted for the Constitutional Convention, in which they would hammer out that strong central government. For those two very important meetings, the public was not allowed in this room. For those two very important meetings, keep in mind the doors were shut, the windows were shut, the curtains were drawn, and basically what went on in here stayed in here. Each one of these tables represented one of the original 13 colonies, and the representatives seated at respective tables. Every gentleman in this room had the opportunity to voice their opinion, express their fears, and come up with possible solutions. Thomas Jefferson was selected to kind of gather their thoughts and put them down on paper. Jefferson works on the Declaration of Independence, but they are not, repeat, they are not signatures. So when many people saw the Declaration of Independence for the first time, it looked like this, or they read about it in their newspapers. All the signatures are not on the Declaration of Independence until August 2nd, 1776. So maybe we need to shift all our barbecues and our fireworks to August 2nd.
Alright, that was a tour of Independence Hall. Pretty cool speaker. I don't know where we're headed.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. And it's like really, it was totally worth it. I was like,
Too dark in here. These articles, the Confederation. Finally, the Declaration of Independence. Say hi.
hi.
Alright, go.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
Louder.
Hi. Hey, I'm from Georgia.
Hi. Hi.
Nope, say it again.
Hi.
But we're gonna go see this.
Come on, Dan, get a picture, Dan.
Say hi.
Hi.
Taken from Erie to Valley Forge.